Yep, you're reading that right. Mm-hmm. Let's get into it. The Donald Trump administration is continuing its next phase of deportation crackdowns as the Social Security Administration classifies over 6,300 immigrants dead as they cancel migrants' Social Security numbers, blocking them from further access to financial services and more. According to Donald Trump's administration, they are now putting pressure on undocumented immigrants to leave the country as the Social Security Administration enters the names and Social Security numbers of more than 6,300 immigrants, mostly Latino, into a database used to track dead people. Social Security numbers function as a tax identification number in America and are required to receive government benefits. They also give access to several private financial services like opening a bank account or obtaining a credit card or paying taxes. And it was the first Trump administration that expanded this practice. So they're removing a multitude of tax dollars, not to mention a multitude of consumers from the economy and a multitude of workers. I don't know how we're supposed to be America first when we're cutting our foot off. Social Security numbers of undocumented immigrants canceled by Trump administration. The move, first reported by the New York Times, ultimately erases the migrants' ability to receive financial services and other benefits or work legally in the United States. How do you keep screaming, do it the legal way, do it the legal way, do it the legal way, while lying to current citizens about what it takes to get citizenship, how long it takes to get citizenship, and what it costs? And you keep removing all of the steps to citizenship. Keep expediting ways to deport, but not expediting ways to increase the population. Y'all were so concerned about children not being born to populate the United States, but you're going to dwindle the population yourself in a multitude of ways. Okay. Reportedly, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi L. Noem requested the move. A White House official told the publication that Noem wants to further force undocumented immigrants to leave the U.S. Your hate is going to destroy you. Your hate is going to destroy you. I implore you to look at the history of countries who did things similar to this before. And I want you to also look at the fact that they still haven't recovered from doing that. You all keep screaming, the South will rise again. The South never rose. The South burnt itself to the ground because of hatred and making decisions based on racism and hatred. Immigrants legally admitted to the U.S. under the Joe Biden administration but have since had their temporary status revoked are also facing the Social Security Administration's Death Master List. Again, this list is normally for identifying dead people who should no longer receive Social Security benefits. The Times, citing documents, called the more than 6,300 immigrants convicted criminals or suspected terrorists. And keep in mind, these immigrants can't draw from Social Security benefits. Having a Social Security card allows them to work, pay taxes, and be accounted for. In a statement, Assistant Press Secretary Liz Houston said, and I quote, President Trump promised mass deportations, and by removing the monetary incentive for illegal aliens to come and stay, we will encourage them to self-report. Translation, they're removing these people's ability to work. People are not coming to this country and getting handouts. The move also arrives after the Treasury Department, the Internal Revenue Service, and the Department of Homeland Security finalized an agreement on April 7th. The agreement revealed that each agency would provide taxpayer data to federal immigration authorities to help them locate migrants. All of you that in previous years said if you were around during the time of Anne Frank, catch what I'm putting down, you would have done this, you would have done that. When the Dobbs decision was reversed and you all were all over the internet trying to put together your own underground railroad, this is your time to shine. What are you going to do now?